My name's Dr Jenny Drife. I'm a consultant psychiatrist working with rough sleepers. I always thought it sounded interesting before I started medical school, and then when I did start medical school I realised that what I really liked doing was talking to the patients and hearing their stories. And then when I started my psychiatry rotation it felt like coming home really, because I was asked to hear people's stories all day. When I started doing it I just absolutely loved it. Working with people who are all very passionate about what they do, working with patients who are really in need of help, and you can make enormous differences to people's lives. And practically every day is different, you're outside a lot, you're meeting lots of very different and interesting people. I love everything about it really. I work wherever I need to be, so wherever the people are who need to see us, we'll try to meet them where they're at. So I will go to people's sleep sites, I'll go to day centres, we'll go to hostels. We're outside a lot, we spend a lot of time in the open air, sometimes at outside office hours, so if we can only find them at 6 in the morning or at 11 o'clock at night, that's when we'll go and see them. I think we try to make it as safe as possible. I mean, nothing's entirely safe, but I work with a fantastic team of people who are very supportive and helpful, and we always think very carefully about how to minimise risk. So we'll always go out together, and if we think there might be risks involved, then we'll go with the police. The police are always very helpful. We do what we can, but there's got to be a balance between that and getting to see the people who need to be seen. It's the most interesting area for me. You've come home feeling that you've really achieved something if you've made a difference to someone's life. I feel very proud of what we do. I do like other areas of psychiatry, so I worked in addictions for a long time, which sort of overlaps because a lot of homeless people have got addictions problems. And again, I really enjoyed that. I like the collaborative work. I like talking to people and hearing their stories and trying to help them to help themselves. And the two kind of go together, so it suits me. You can't rush trying to help someone who's been probably out of services for a long time, potentially had many years of bad experiences with people in authority. So we will try to build engagement very, very slowly. It can take years sometimes, where we sort of see people when we can, try to help when we can, and then eventually build up trust, and then hopefully can make a difference to people's lives. Sometimes if we need to, we can work more quickly. You know, if there's something that needs to be done more quickly, then we'll get on and do it. But where we can, we'll take our time and try to help the person at their pace. In some ways it's very depressing that a lot of people have had these very sad lives where they've had a lot of bad experiences as a child. Bad experiences at school, bad experiences with their family, and then ended up drifting into sort of addictions, mental health problems, and ending up on the streets. It can seem like nothing's going to change and this is going to be it before they die young of the many illnesses that people get when they're off sleeping. So it's those things that I guess really make us keep doing what we do, when we can build trust with somebody and eventually get them into a hostel and with a roof over their heads where they're safe, maybe get back in contact with their family, maybe start just having a different life from thinking about drugs or staying alive every day, not just survival but something more meaningful. That's why we do it.